Good morning, good morning. It's Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. Yes, it is. On this, right now it's a beautiful Wednesday morning, but it's going to rain and whatnot. Hi, Grace. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. Hi, Philly girl and Linda and Whisper Gypsy Flames. I love that. Welcome, everyone. Oh, and Charlie's Angels and Raven and everyone and Hess and some new people. Hi, Leslie. Yes, grand rising to you, too. Okay. Well, let me get going. I have a lot to do today. And, hey, April. It's so good to see you. Yes. On this beautiful Wednesday morning. Okay, let me get myself oriented. I'm a little disoriented. Okay, so this is Celeste of Astrology by Celeste, and this is the Astro and the Oracle program, where I'm going to talk about the astrology for a little bit, and then I'm going to pull cards for Oracle guidance to help us navigate this intense full moon that we're going to be having. Yes, and the deck I'm using is the Venus Witch Oracle by Lily Nguyen, and this is the guidebook, and I love this deck. It is really incredible. I love the artwork, and it's guidance to spark your intuition and allow the vibrant images and heartfelt words to guide you and open yourself fully to everything the universe has to offer. And I used this when I did a wedding reception where I was doing readings for people. And so I did astrology readings and I pulled people a card. And this is a great deck with very positive and uplifting imagery that I thought was really ideal for the party. And look at the back of the deck. It's really, really great. Okay. Oh, good, Jacqueline. I'm so glad you've caught me live. Yes. It's nice to see you again as well. Yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful deck. It's a rock pool deck. And yeah, so this is an intense time. And next year has so much changing energy with 3 of the outer planets changing signs and whatnot. And 2 of my Astro besties and I, so Tiffany Herlick and Sarah L. Harar, we did our annual predictions workshop, and I highly encourage you to if you didn't come or get it live, I have a link in my bio. It was incredible. Oh my God, it is chock full with so much information. So Sarah did the outer planet changes, and she pulled all this research about like what has happened in the past when Neptune went into Aries and Saturn in Aries and Uranus in Gemini from a perspective of, world events plus art and literature and all this stuff. It was so incredible. She did just such a beautiful job and really gave us like a framework about, like, Tiffany did a meditation to ground us, and then really so positive. And then I did the retrogrades because there's a lot of slow energy between now and April where we'll see how this is going to show up, because 2 weeks Mercury's going to go retrograde, and then Mars, both in fire signs. So there's a lot of energy that's available for conflict if people so choose to engage in it. And then Venus and Mercury are going to go retrograde in the beginning of the year, and the nodes are going to switch. And oh my God, it's so much. So I talked about the retrogrades, and then Tiffany did an amazing job about eclipses and like pulled all this information of different cities that will likely see events in the news with the eclipses. So it was just really, really good. So I encourage you to consider it. It's only $33. It's almost 3 hours. It has our predictions as well as, all this information to help you be ready for this big, big, big year of change. Yes. So And you know, how can we? Oh, hi, the Grace. So good to see you. Since we know Saturn is going direct, Jacqueline's asking, since we know Saturn is going direct on Friday, if is there a possibility of Trump finally getting the boundaries and limitations to kick in? Still a beginner learner. The boundaries and limitations. Well, you know what? I'm not sure I understand your question. Yeah, well, maybe. So Donald Trump today, he won the election. I had predicted Kamala. I'm going to go back, and I used, the astrology. Lots of astrologers did. So got that wrong. What I'm more concerned about is like my psychic downloads had been really in line with the energy, and so seeing where I missed a turn in the energy, I think I know where. But yeah, so personally, I'm really dealing with, just being honest, my own personal fears about what it means for me in this new MAGA America as a Black person and a woman, and an astrologer. It's like, so I'm really managing all these fears coming up. And, we're already seeing there was this big thing the day after the election. African Americans across the country got text messages about how they're supposed to report to a plantation. I mean, just such ugly stuff is already started, is just going to continue to escalate. So that is like, I'm dealing with that on a personal level and really working because I feel like my purpose is to be a light and not let myself just get all, it's very easy to go down a dark tunnel of what could be coming. So wanting to think about there's always positives, no matter what, there's always positive things that could be coming up. Yeah, and we do have the Constitution is still there. There's still individual protections. So just managing my own personal fears is a big thing, and fears about my loved ones and my community and my, country and women and da 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 da. So that's what I'm working on. And what's happening in the sky is yesterday we had Mercury and Sagittarius square Saturn and Pisces. Mercury square Saturn. So this can be thinking negatively. When Mercury is talking to a planet, it takes on the nature. It's like the trans energy. Mercury is the psychopomp, could go from the upper world to the lower world, to the underworld. So when Mercury's talking to Mars or Saturn, there can be more negative thinking. You'll hear people say, nastier things, that sort of thing, versus when Mercury's talking to Jupiter or Venus, where there's like this energy of collaboration and wanting to come together and things like that. Yeah, so right now, that was yesterday, so that energy climaxed, and there were so many things. So last week I had predicted, on this podcast, I predicted there would be something about, there's, at the new moon, we had Mars in Cancer, and Cancer is the sign of the family. Mars, conflict in the family, and Cancer has to do with, nationalism as well. Opposite Pluto and Capricorn. And so what we're seeing, and so Pluto rules power, Capricorn government, and there was also Mercury talking to Mars at that time. So Mercury and Scorpio trine, easy, smooth flowing energy to Mars in Cancer. And I had predicted last week there were going to be people telling their relatives, I'm not coming to Thanksgiving. You're not invited anymore to Thanksgiving, blah, blah, blah. And Jesse Waters, who is a host on Fox News, his mother is been on his show before. I just see the clips on Instagram, and has told him she's been disappointed about his behavior or how he talks and how he's taken on this, nasty tone on part of his job. Well, anyway, he did a segment saying she has disinvited him to Thanksgiving. So this is the Fox News host's mother told him, it's better if they take space and he not come to Thanksgiving. So other people in the family, he seems like someone who wouldn't shut up even if you asked him to. And so she told him he could come over on Black Friday instead, and he told her he's going to Best Buy. So that was an example on, someone famous and well known. And I've seen all kinds of stuff on, the whatever, people are cutting ties. And this is into the energy. Mars and Cancer opposite Pluto over political things, Pluto and Capricorn. So yeah, and that's these relationships are some of them will be permanently severed forever. But at least Mercury's in a mutable sign, so maybe some people will come back together at some point. But Mercury's going to be retrograde at Thanksgiving. So really make sure you prepare yourself and resource yourself if you're going to be in mixed company, that especially if you have really obnoxious members of your family. And I would encourage all of us not to be that obnoxious member in our family if we can help it, because they're going to be mashed potatoes flying in certain parts of the country. So yeah. And then, it's intense. And on Friday, we have this intense full moon with the moon meeting Uranus. And it was so interesting. Today, Trump went to the White House. And, of course, Joe Biden, the consummate professional, had him there, to make the transition as smooth as possible. Because my position, like Joe Biden, he's can be mad at him about a lot of stuff, but he does really love the country, and really takes his role seriously. So, and then Trump called him Jim, so that was really encouraging. So Mercury square Saturn, miscalling him the wrong name was something we saw. So we're seeing invitations. Saturn rejects and excludes. You can't come to Thanksgiving. No, you can't. Yeah, I'm not coming to Thanksgiving. No, I'm not. That's a lot of people got texts, emails, calls over the last couple of days and probably the next couple of days as Saturn slows down and stations to go retrograde. Direct. Oh, Saturn's retrograde. Slows down and stations to go direct. So if you're feeling really a lot of intensity or anger or like ready to, take someone out, with your tongue, Mercury and Sagittarius can really get those lips flapping and have some things to say. Keep in mind that Saturn stationing to go direct, Mercury slowing down to go retrograde. They're going to have these squares. This was the first of 3 squares. So it's going to be, there's going to be this kind of this energy. That just being mindful. Things you say, like you may have to deal with them later again. So, And so in terms of boundaries and limitations, we'll see what happens. What's the thing that, it's really, the thing that's concerned me the most this week is that Russian state TV started playing pictures did a report and showed all these nudie pictures of Melania Trump. So it was like, it's a message of kind of like, some kind of message that's being sent that concerns me. Yeah, that was one of the things that really concerned me. Yeah, because that's sanctioned by the government, because the government controls the TV in Russia. So there was like a message being sent about, I felt like it was kind of like, you're my bitch, don't forget it. I've got stuff on you. Yeah. Yeah. I know, Jacqueline. We've gotta do, I know, Jacqueline. Yeah. It's like, cause the energetic shifts. So I thought that all of these retrogrades would be about contesting the election and all of this intense energy, but it's not. So what is it about? So something surprising, shocking is coming on Friday. Saturn in Pisces goes direct. It's likely going to be some kind of water problem, in some sense, or there's going to be some kind of crisis. And the American people are going to be impacted because if you set the chart of the full moon to Washington, D.C., the moon and Uranus are angular. They're in the first house. So this means the people of the United States are going to have some kind of surprise, reversal, shock. Yeah. And it's got something to do with the government because Pluto in Capricorn is at the top of the chart. Now, the Houthi rebels are firing on U.S. ships, so it could be something over there where, because one of my predictions this year was, you sunk my battleship, so hopefully that's not what it is, but there could be conflict on the seas that is getting our attention looking at this chart. So we'll see what it is, since it's not, hopefully it's not, it could be some kind of natural disaster I talked about on the podcast. Last time Saturn went direct in Pisces, there was an earthquake in, I forget, somewhere. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. But Friday is incredibly intense. So just know that Friday, Saturday, something in the news is going to be like something shocking us. Maybe it'll just be a court case, but I think it's going to be more than that. So we'll see what comes to our conscious attention of a Uranian nature. It may have to do mostly with resources. Maybe it'll be, I don't know if the Fed is cutting rates. I thought they were supposed to cut the rates this week. That's what I said on my podcast, but maybe they're not. I'm kind of turned upside down with all of this stuff, with the election, all of this. Okay, so Raven got Death, the 10 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups, and Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Raven! Well, that's, yeah. Raven, oh my God, on election day. Yeah, that was the energy for sure, from my perspective. Oh, geez. You got it, Raven. Yes, we need to stand and stay up together, cause emotions. Yes, I like that. We are all trying to find the light. Yes. We are. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Yeah, that's right, Anna Grace. Yeah. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ari, for the love and light. Yes. Jess says Mercury and Sag and Saturn and Pisces has the possibility to be philosophically pulled under. Yeah. Okay. Oh, your cousin went off on you in your DMs. Oh my God. Yeah, your American cousin. Oh, so I'm sorry to hear that, Jess. Yeah. It's, but it's Donald Trump's job to create division. That is literally his job in America. But maybe pulling down our system. Someone DM'd me with really wise thoughts about, sometimes things need to come down and be destroyed in order for the rebuilding. That's what Pluto does. And Pluto moves into Aquarius next week on the 19th. So we have these big energetic shifts. It's just so important to take care of ourselves in terms of getting enough rest. Not letting our thought processes, because Saturn changing directions can be like this magnification of fear and worry, but it's going direct, which is good because this is going to move us something forward where we'll have some more clarity about how our plans we want to go forward with. Yeah. And I actually started... Yeah, just being the observer. This is what I'm channeling. Being the observer, trying to get the emotions out of it, taking a step back from a higher perspective. Yeah. And being and being the observer and trying not to demonize others for their own choices and just assuming it's yeah. I'm trying not to do that. Yeah. Oh, you Rasta Mystic is regulating your whole nervous system. That's what I'm doing too, but Rasta Mystic. Hi, K-Word. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it is. The energy is wild. It's very wild, and it's unsettling. Yes. Oh, and you live in California, and you have the space Ah. Oh, wow. Frosted Mystic. Yeah. Oh, don't get me started on Leon. Yeah. Yeah, don't get me started. Date until the 19th. Yeah, we'll see. Yes, we'll see what's coming up. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Pluto moves into Capricorn. I mean, leaves Capricorn finally. But anyway, I was saying that, yeah, Joe Biden and Donald Trump sitting down together was Pluto and Capricorn at the 29th degree of crisis and decay. These two very old men. One has been in government his whole life. The other, the real estate builder, like that Capricornian money, energy. Yeah. Yeah. So government and like that decaying, holding on to like some old paradigms, and then that old, like wanting, not caring about the earth. No, we're going to take away any kind of environmental regulations. Companies can, run wild. That's where we are, this crisis and decay. And I thought that Pluto coming in Aquarius would have been anyway, that's where we are, that's where we're at, that's what we saw on TV today. That's Pluto at 29 Capricorn, and then something is going to awaken us Friday, Saturday, with Saturn going direct and the full moon, and then Pluto's going into Aquarius. So what is the story that's being unfolded over the next couple of days? This next week, this next 2 weeks is really intense. And then Mercury goes retrograde in Sagittarius. And the United States is a Sagittarius rising. So what will be pulled back? What will be the tape pulled back? All this fire energy. Yeah. Oh, Lily, I'm so glad you got a job. Lily, so silly. Congratulations. Oh my God. And you're 1 month in. I'm so happy for you. So happy for you. I know you studied so hard. You got your certifications, and then it took you a long time. Congratulations. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yes, Pluto's in Capricorn till the 19th. So Tuesday is the day it changes. So really notice the news, that we're seeing. Hi, Teresa. Yeah. Take the high road. Yes. Martina. Yes. Hi, Nicole. So good to see you. Yes. Taking the high road is so important. Yeah. Oh, Gigamaste, living in peace in Oakland. Me too. So these are sort of things that I tell myself. Yes. I'm in California. That gives me some protections. Yeah. Like, say, I'm doing all kinds of talking to myself. Yeah. Regulation of the nervous system. Yes, Connie, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing 7 days oh, yes. Yes, Gigamaste, Namio. Yes, I know that from Waiting to Exhale. So, ooh, yes. So I started watching The Penguin last night. Well, I started watching The Penguin on HBO about a week ago. So if anybody's seen it, would you recommend I keep going with it? At first I was kind of bored, but then I started watching it again last night, and I got reinterested in the story. So I think I'm going to keep going. I love Colin Farrell. but he's completely unrecognizable. So this is the Batman penguin. And yeah, so I'll see if I like this show. You know what, Diane? Everybody woke up at 3 a.m. on the day, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. the day of the election. That is, and I was like, okay, this is all just psychics and tarot readers and astrologers, you know, people in tune with the energy. And then I saw it's just like other people talking about it. I know it's so something, there's something energetically that is so interesting, especially as we go. We had this eclipse in Pisces. It's something about, and the United States had a new moon in Pisces. There's something about the energetic. I'm still trying to piece together that. Yeah, I've seen that, and it was like at first I was like, okay, and then I saw just a normie saying this as well, knowing something's not right, but yeah. Hey, Casey, so good to see you. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. Lily. So happy for Lily. Oh, cross the Mystic. Yes, I think that's a good idea. The Colorado High Road. What time zone, Martina? I've seen people all over the country saying that. Like before I went to bed, I was like, this is it. It's over. I woke up. I don't remember if I woke up at 2, but I was like, oh my God. Yeah. 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 12th house energy. Yeah. Hey, Lizzie. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So let me pull the card. So I mean, the point is, we're looking for. There's still light. There's protections. For people concerned. Yeah. Let's just take it day by day. This is, I think, great energy. Staying present. Well, I think we'll get more clarity as time goes on. Okay, the Venice Witch Oracle by Lily Nguyen. I love this. It's a rock pool deck. And we're going to start with Aries. So what is something to think about at this full moon, conjunct Uranus? It's awakening. So let's move towards the awakening energy. And the sun is in Scorpio, the moon in Taurus. This axis is the axis of pleasure, power, and resources. It's like the 2nd house and the 8th house. What is mine? What is ours? A Lannister always pays their debts, keeps coming to me. There may be big news about, maybe some scandal revealed around finances or banking or something like that. Or, yeah. Or there could just be like some person goes berserko. Yeah. So, notice if somebody's acting wild around you, just get away from them. There's this energy for people to just come completely unraveled and unglued with Saturn stationing direct and the moon conjunct Uranus. People's energy is like really chaotic. So, I wouldn't even toot my horn at anyone because we may be reading about road rage next week. Yeah. I wouldn't even toot my horn. Nope. Yeah. Oh, it's conjunct Chiron for you, Anna. Ooh. Yeah, it's a full moon at an earth sign, but because it's Uranian, it's going to feel very energetically chaotic. So just be aware. Do what you can to resource yourself. It's a good time to maybe nest, hibernate, hermit. Yeah. Watch the penguin. Nobody said nobody's watching the penguin? Yeah, Rockpool's decks are amazing. Okay, I guess I'm the only one watching the penguin. Okay. So I will report about it. Okay. Aries. So Aries, be awakened to beauty in the world. And it's really, really important for Aries to work consistently and consciously about how you're managing your energy, because Mars rules your sign. It's right now in Leo, which is this smooth flowing trine, which hopefully is feeling energizing, but it can also be irritating and exhausting. Like, it can be like your motor's on overdrive. So, and then Mars is going to go retrograde December 6th. So really doing some work on yourself to be aware of how you're using your energy and making sure that you're, because the North Node's in Aries, amplifying that Marshall principle, seeking beauty where you can. Yeah, let me read this card for Aries. Sun, moon, and rising. There is beauty in all things for those who are willing to see it. Yes, let's hope that, let's focus on like what could be positive that is coming. Yeah. There's, with Pluto going into Aquarius, forming new connections with like-minded people is a big opportunity. Sometimes our too narrow vision of what beauty is can prevent us from seeing what has always been there right before our eyes. Look again and you will see all the beauty in the situation. Look with your heart and your intuition. Yes. Yeah, there is so much beauty. Like I've had some of the most heartfelt, beautiful conversations with people over the last couple of weeks, and really supportive. It's been wonderful. Yeah. Oh yay, Charlie's Angel. Oh, you took a shower and you're back. I need to stop flapping my guns so much. Okay. Oh, okay. Watch Christopher Rensom's what? Tell me, is it a YouTube or is it something he did on? Oh, a pool hall. That would be wonderful to do something. Okay, Joanna likes the penguin. Okay, I'll keep up with it. I started trying to watch that Industry. The Penguin is a TV show on HBO Max about the Batman character, the Penguin, in Gotham City. But I just started watching it. I tried to watch Industry, which is a show about like traders and finance stuff in England. It's on HBO Max, and I didn't love it. I watched an episode and a half. I might get back to it. Yeah. So then I started watching The Penguin, and then I also watched this movie, Open Water 2. Open Water is phenomenal. Oh my God, it's so in the energy of Saturn stationing to go direct. So Open Water, the first Open Water, some people are like, can I have my card, please? I've been, I normally don't watch TV very much, but I've been, really trying to disconnect and stuff. And so Open Water, the first one, is based on a true story about people who went on a scuba diving excursion. And I bet you $1 million, something was retrograde. It was probably Mercury, that they went scuba diving, and then, or it could have been Mercury in Sagittarius square Saturn and Pisces. This is the energy of this Open Water movie. And I don't know if it was Australia or whatever, but it's based on a true story where they went scuba diving and they were delayed coming back up because the husband, in the movie, we don't know what happened but in the movie, the husband wanted to look at some fish or some crap and kept his wife down there while they were looking around in the deep. And then when they come back up, the boat is gone. It's gone. Because when the guy on the boat was doing the head count, he messed up his head count. And they left them in the ocean. and then they went back to, yeah, and then that's how the movie start. I don't want to ruin it, but it is terrifying. And so then I watched Open Water 2, which is another, this is where they're in Mexico, and it's called Adrift, where these people are on this on this boat, and they, anyway, I'll just spoil a little bit of it. They hop, it's on HBO Max. They hop in the water, and there's this real jerk who causes this calamity, and they forgot to put the boat thing down where you can climb the ladder down so that they could get back in the boat. So they're all around this yacht, and they can't get in the boat. That's Mercury and Sagittarius on vacation, and not and using Mercury's in detriment in Sagittarius, doing something where you're not thinking clearly, and Saturn and Pisces, hardship in the water. And then there's a part 3. I haven't watched that third movie. Yeah. The number one thing is on your bucket list is swim with great whites. Well, there were some great white sharks in that movie. They sure were. Yeah, Beth, I don't think this is the kind of excitement you're looking for that was in Open Water. Yeah, but it is so good. So good. Okay. So for Taurus, magic. So trusting in your magic. We're having a full moon in Taurus. So for Tauruses, what comes to your conscious attention about the theme of magic? Oh, and I love this. It feels very 3 of Cups. Like, who's your posse? Who are the people you know who are willing to share their magic with you when you feel like you need some help? Yeah, and reach out to them, I feel like, is a great thing to do in the full moon. And remember, you have unique magic inside you. This magic belongs to you, and only you know how to awaken and use it. The magic is in your heart, in your intuition, in your thoughts. It is in your actions and all the little rituals you carry around every day without even noticing. The rituals you carry out every day. Oh, this is so important. Your words are spells, and your thoughts manifest into reality. So your words are spells, and your thoughts manifest into reality. That's why it's so important too. Despite anything or fears or whatever, like, how can we find a way to turn to things and think about things and how they can positively manifest? So sometimes we need the darkness. That's what Pluto does. Pluto burns things down to the studs in order to be rebuilt. This is a rare gift to be cherished and used wisely and kindly. This card invites you to use your inner magic to move things forward. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, people are best wishes for that, Beth. I don't know about swimming with great whites, even if you're in a cage. That sounds terrifying. Okay, Gemini, your guides. Oh, this is so important for Gemini. And you have extra access to your guides with Jupiter being in your sign. And so, with Mercury going retrograde, there is this really wonderful, all Geminis and Virgos for that matter can really use this Mercury, any mutable sign or anybody, use this Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius to go find some inner higher answers or knowledge within you. I definitely recommend journaling towards it, because this can be when messages from your guides come through for you. So, yeah, think about journaling during Mercury retrograde, November 25th through December 15th, every single day. Hey, Karen. Yeah. Oh, you used to be a lifeguard. Ah. Oh, good, Julia. You had powerful ancestral healing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Beth, I love that. You must have, Beth, what's your sun, moon, and rising? You must have You must have fire in there, I would imagine. Ah, Cancer. So this is me. I'm a Cancer rising, and I pulled the Devil card. Let me read that for us. Yeah, that's about materialism and addiction and all that stuff. It's always there, somewhere lurking. And this is so important for Cancers. Whether you're a sun, moon, or rising, because the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. So there can be this emotional, energetic shift for people who have strong Cancer energy, because we're intuiting the moods as they change and go on. Yeah. And they're always, it's easy to find darkness. It takes more of a energetic stretch to find the light. It's so easy to destroy and rip things down. And, think about the Sistine Chapel, or like, oh my God, or Michelangelo's David. I'm getting Michelangelo energy, where he had this big thing of marble and he created this unbelievable masterpiece. How? Who knows? Whatever. By chipping away from it. You know how easy it would be to destroy that versus what it took to create that? Creation is it's so incredible. Anyway, yeah, in the dark, the devil is always somewhere lurking. It is dark, and it is made up of all the pain and trauma you have experienced. It is an inexplicable attraction that time and time again leads you into the same situations, the same temptations, the same fears and vices. The more you struggle, the more it will show you everything you don't want to see, everything you have always hidden away. And there's more. But like something that came to me, one of the reasons all of this kind of fear started coming up within me is seeing all this stuff is related to some childhood trauma about what's coming with the country and the election and all that kind of stuff. So I recognized that, and it was like, oh, that's where this is coming from. Yeah. And so that was like, oh, okay, now I can like take a step back from a higher perspective and not see it so personally. Okay, let me move faster. Okay. Leo. Leo, I pulled learning for you. Leo. Yeah, well, this full moon will square your Leo planet. So the sun is in Scorpio, the moon is in Taurus, and these are fixed signs, and they are squaring your Leo placements. And the Uranus is the great awakener. So really pay attention. Can you be more of an observer than actually engaged in it? And Mars is in your sign, kind of energetically revving you up a little bit maybe. Really pay attention to what you learn, what comes to your conscious attentions about Taurus, about pleasure, power, and resources. Just keep it simple. Yeah. How you use them, what you want, what you covet. Are you a Leo who's really into luxury goods? That's something to think about with Venus and Capricorn. Yeah. Virgo, paradise. Well, for Virgos, once Saturn stations to go direct, it's going to start going away from wherever. So people have 12 something at 12 Virgo. Notice how when Saturn goes direct, you start to feel a lightening up of that pressure and whatever it was on you or on someone outside of you. And you can find paradise within yourself. Virgo is the priestess. What do you need? What routines and rituals do you need to help you manage any anxious feelings or whatnot and find the paradise within? I love that. Okay. And for Libras, abundance. Oh, I love this for Libra. Abundance. I'm getting, Mrs. Dalloway said she would buy the flowers herself. Libra is ruled by Venus. So what beauty can you bring into your life that is going to help you stay more balanced, Libra? Feeling the abundance that life has to offer you. Yeah, buying a gift for yourself. Maybe you just need a little cupcake today. I've allowed myself to treat myself to some indulgences. I had I bought myself. There's this great bakery called Gregory's Fine Desserts, and I got myself a lemon bar 2 days in a row. Yes, I did. Abundance. Sometimes just a little treat can be all you need. Flowers, a lipstick, whatever. A meal out, yeah. A phone call, writing yourself a love letter or someone else a love letter. Let's see, did I miss anything? Oh, thank you, Beth. Oh, thank you. I'm really happy with this lipstick. It's kind of like my new signature cover. I don't know, Lizzie, what was your question? Oh, keep watching. Okay, Wendy says keep watching the penguin. Okay. You okay, Wendy Gal saying to keep watching industry. Okay, I will get back to it after I finish the penguin. Okay, yeah. Okay. So thank you for the feedback about that. Let me pull Scorpio and then yes. Oh, something I was thinking about with the penguin is, this is from the first episode, his foot is all gnarled up because the penguin always had a limp, in Batman. And, he has his umbrella and he has his limp. Well, in the show, his feet are all deformed, and that is Saturn in Pisces. Pisces rules the feet. So this show debuted like a couple months ago. So that was something I thought was in line with it. And I'm talking about it. Mercury, Mercury travels and squaring Saturn and Pisces. His like the way his gait is all off. Anyway, Superstar is the card for Scorpio. So think about Scorpio. Yes, the sun is in your sign. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Like really giving you a new energetic pull. Like the sun is like creativity. It's energy. It's light. It's enthusiasm. So hopefully you're feeling some of this positive sun energy, helping you to feel like a superstar in your own life. And let's see, Scorpio, what else it says. There is a star in the sky shining for each one of us. Among all the stars, there is one superstar shining more brightly than the rest, and it's yours. This card indicates that you are born under a lucky star and is guiding and protecting you. It is responding to the situation with a loud yes. Whatever your question is, Scorpio, your star tells you that this is the way to go. You are invited to move ahead with all your personal flamboyance, for you are a superstar. I love that for Scorpio. Yeah, it's your special season. Whether if you're a Scorpio rising, you had a new moon in your first house and like this new energetic start. If you're a Scorpio sun, you had a birthday. Moon, like allow the light of the sun to warm your emotional and deepen your intuition, emotional body, and deepen your intuition. Okay. Sagittarius. Ooh, renewal. This is really interesting. Look at that. It's like the Sagittarius. It's like taking off any kind of false skin or false persona. Like this to me is like, if you've been lying to yourself about anything, it's really time to see the true Sagittarius, because when Mercury goes retrograde, it's going to pull back Pull back the tape to see what is underneath. And maybe it's just time, Sagittarius, to shed some old skin. Maybe you just need to like take a bath and literally use a pumice stone for your feet. With Saturn and Pisces going direct, maybe your feet need a good scrubbing, Sagittarius, is what I'm getting from that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these cards are absolutely beautiful. Oh, your solar return, the moon's in Virgo. Okay, so this is a good time to be conserving resources. Yeah. Yeah, so just thinking about being more mindful of spending. When you have a Virgo moon, it just suggests that, there can be like your routines and rituals, a great time to do budgeting, to do what you need to do to bring order to chaos, and think about, conserving resources. You bought, yes. Oh, the after show tells you about the makeup and the production. Okay, I'll watch all of that. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, you're feeling burnt out, defeated, and overlooked. Yeah. Burnt out, defeated, and overlooked. So maybe go out and get some sunshine. The Aries card was beauty, Anna. Yeah, Beth, I hope this week gets better for you. That's Saturn. Saturn stationing direct. You're feeling burnt out, defeated, and overlooked. This feels like so much of that energy. Plus, with the moon going to be conjunct Uranus, it's like awakening. Yeah. So, okay, recognizing those feelings, and then when Saturn goes direct, they should start to lighten up. Yeah. They should start to lighten up. Yeah. Oh, root canal day. Oh, I hope that goes well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. It's Capricorn. Empathy. Yes. Empathy, Capricorn. Try to be more empathetic for yourself. And if there is someone who you've had some kind of clash with, send them off with love, even if you can't be connected to them anymore. Can you send them off with love rather than send them off? I got this thing about never mind. That's a tangent. I won't talk. I won't put that out there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, don't put new wine in your old skins. Oh, I like that, Karen. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Aquarius. Love. I pulled the love card for you, Aquarius. This is about love. Comes in all shapes and sizes and genders and finding your community that you feel connected with. I think this is a message for all of us with Pluto going into Aquarius, and for the last time for the next 20 years. Yeah. Oh no, Ari, you just lost your job. Leo Sun, Leo Rising. So your cards are learning and beauty. Yeah, so maybe there's something about, what new skills? Yeah, or taking some kind of class, or maybe you'll make some connections there, or maybe you'll just find something new. Yeah. So maybe you'll just find something new. Yeah. I just got, don't think small. Maybe there'll be some jobs you see, you're like, I don't have the skills for that, or I don't have that experience. Maybe apply, if you get something keeps nagging at you that you want to apply for, but you hold yourself back, just apply for it. You might get lucky. Yeah. just be in the right place at the right time. Mercury in Sagittarius is opposite Jupiter in Gemini on Monday, and it's like it may feel out of reach, but just take the risk, go for it. What's the worst that could happen? You don't get it, but just go for it. Yeah, the guides was Gemini. The guides, and let people know. Let people know. I'm looking. Anything you're aware of, let me know. Pisces duality. So Pisces, Saturn's in Pisces. You have the opportunity to look at the light or the dark, and Jupiter and Gemini is squaring Saturn and Pisces. So I feel like that is an energy about reminding us that this and that can both be true. Yes, yes. Life is a state of permanent duality. Like yin and yang, there must be the right touch of darkness and light, and the right touch of light and darkness. For there to be perfect balance, we need some bad to appreciate the good and some good to understand the bad. You need the right touch of masculinity in your femininity, and conversely, this applies to everything. If there is too much or too little of one thing or the other, everything is unbalanced and nothing works. This card indicates the situation needs to be rebalanced. Between black and white, there is a gray area, the middle, neutral ground, a mix of both. Take a step back to analyze the situation, then take action in the most just, thought out, and balanced way you can. This is a great reminder for all of us about, recognizing that there's duality. Absolutely. And let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Oh my God. The bottom of the deck is courage. Fierce. Look at that. Courage. And she's got, So no matter what happens, we need to face the future with courage. We're all here for some reason at this time of massive change that is going to feel destabilizing, but hold out the hope, hold out the light for sudden peace. That is Saturn, and we talked about that in the workshop for the 2025. Sudden peace. Saturn and Neptune meet at 0 degrees of Aries on, I think it's February 26th of 2026. It's February of 2026. So a collective prayer for there to be sudden peace with this energy. Every energy has a duality. It can be high or low or high, whatever. And we can think about, that, let's focus on how can we energetically, collectively, positive, like how everyone woke up at 2 or 3 a.m. that election night, how we can collectively use the energy of this time to focus on, okay, how can we always be thinking about the light? Jacqueline, I don't know. I wouldn't get my hopes up for that. We'll see. We'll see. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Yes. Yeah. Be in flow. Yes. And, I'll be back on Friday with a cosmic conversation. I'm so turned up upside down. I don't know with who, but it's going to be a good one. Yes, it will. I have to look at my calendar and I'll post a reminder. I'll post a note. So Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you. This has lifted my spirits just being in community with you. So I so appreciate you. Take good care.